just like I do.
This stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling I always seem to get around you. There's no mistaking, I'm clearly taken by the simple mere thought of you. This stuff is starting now. This stuff is starting now. This stuff is starting now. My eyes roll in my head.
I toss and turn in my bed.
In the morning when I think about you,
Yes, I do.
simply put, you're the reason why. Even though I'm real shy, I attempt to look my best for you.
Indeed, I do. Cause you affect me, fascinate me. I thank heaven
For the things that you do.
so sweet, sweet, You're taking my appetite, but it's alright.
It's a candy.
Oh, look real nice. Act uptight. Giving me a heart attack. It's the kind I like. funky soul. Get yourself together. That, get yourself together. That funky man. Get yourself together. That, get yourself together. That funky man. Get yourself together. That, get yourself together. That funky man. Get yourself together. That, hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Hush not child, and don't you cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications.
Harris is available for gigs.
Bite the lip and take the trip. Though there may be wet road ahead and you cannot slip. Just move on from beat to fire into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush not child, and don't you cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Move on and keep on wishing. Remember your dream is your only scheme, so keep on pushing.
Hello, everybody, party people, DJ Matana, incredible set. I hope you're ready for our next DJ, DJ Robot Tentacle. I want everyone to go crazy with your arms as DJ Robot Tentacle is about to hit the decks. Take it away.
Woo!
Woo, 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 woo. Let's see your moves for DJ Robot Tentacle.
You keep a secret from the more the people if I tell you about what gone. And would you let me know if I forget the secret to my affordable? Cause bingo, now I'm hitting the six. 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 Yeah, I know what's going on. I know how you're going on. I got the world, go ahead and want a talking gun. I done been pressed and bombed. That's why I don't run for the second-hand fun. Can you keep a secret from the more the people if I tell you about what was? And would you let me know if I forget the secret to my unbearable? Finger, now I'm hitting a six. 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 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, do you know what is on? Do you know what is on? Do you know how the beat is made in fucking London? Do you know how it's on? Do you know what is on? Do you know how this beat is made in fucking London? You keep a secret from the modern people if I tell you about what was. And would you let me know if I forget the secret to my unbearable? Finger, now I'm hitting a six. Finger, now I'm hitting a six. Finger, now I'm hitting a six. Finger, now I'm hitting a six.
would rather do want to you. Go down, baby, 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 baby. Go down, baby, 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 baby. Just believe with me, like I believe in you, girl. Beautiful things up to me. I would rather do want to you. Just believe in me, like I believe in you, girl. Beautiful things up to me. I would rather do want to you. Go down, baby, 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 baby. Go down, baby,
Robot Tentacle.
baby, baby, baby. Lyric, minute, minute, joke, I'm minute, minute, mimic, minute, minute, rap, minute, don't, minute, 10 minute, when it comes from rubber that music. Lyric, minute, minute, joke, I'm minute, minute, mimic, minute, minute, rap, minute, don't, minute, 10 minute, when it comes from rubber that music. Lyric, minute, minute, joke, I'm minute, minute, mimic, minute, minute, rap, minute, don't, minute, 10 minute, when it comes from rubber that music. Just believe in me, like I believe in you, girl. Beautiful things up to me. I would rather do want to you. Go down, baby, 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 baby. Go down, baby, 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 baby.
I've got something within me. It's like this. Maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find a different way. Maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find a different way. Show me, show me. Show me how you laugh. Show me, show me, show me how you laugh. Maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find a different way. Maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find a different way.
and we'll keep you rocking. We're about to take you on a trip, so start right packing. This is the captain of your ship, and we'll keep you rocking. We're about to take you on a trip, so start right packing. Go, 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 go. Everybody jump around. Go, 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 go. We all have to switch this rush around. This is the captain of your ship. We'll keep you rocking. We're about to take you on a trip, so start right. Let yourselves go. Wherever we may be, right back is the Lord of the dance house. We believe in you all. Wherever you may be, right back leads you all to the dance that This is the captain of your ship, and we'll keep you rocking. We're about to take you on a trip, so start right back. This is the captain of your ship, we'll keep you rocking. We're about to take you on a trip.
Jungle is massive.
Together we stand, united we fall. But if we come together one day, we can have it all. We can have it all, but we can have it all. But we can have it all. But we can have it all. Rock.
yo, yo. Robot Tentacle.
Come together one day. We can have it all. We can have it all. But we can have it all.
Thank you, DJ Robot Tentacle. Incredible.
Great job, Robot Tentacle.
Smashed it. Thank you. Just want to say thank you, everyone. We're going to have our next DJ up, Alzar. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you, amazing movement. If you're loving the party, please think about contributing maybe a little bit just to help us put on the next party and keep going and giving you amazing parties. I'm just going to hand it over now to our next DJ, DJ Alzar. If you're ready, you want to spin the next one up and get those people moving more tonight. Let's take it.
Here we go. Thanks, Robot Tentacle. Thanks, Matana. And thanks, Sam. Let's go.
Cheira talco como bumbum de bebê, minha aura clara, só quem é clarividente pode ver, trago a minha banda, só quem sabe onde é Luanda, saberá lhe dar valor, vale preza, pra quem preza o louco bumbum do tambor. O inferno pra outro lugar, fogo eterno pra consumir o inferno fora daqui. La 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 la, fora daqui. La 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 la, fora daqui. La 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 la, fora daqui. La 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 la. Vinho para a festa, sei que muitos têm na testa o Deus Sol como um sinal. Eu como devoto trago um cesto de alegrias de quintal. Há também um cântaro, quem manda é Deus a música, pedindo pra deixar, derramar o bálsamo, fazer o canto, cantar o cantar. Fogo eterno pra afugentar o inferno pra outro lugar, fogo eterno pra consumir o inferno fora daqui. Fora daqui. Fora daqui. Fora daqui.
sorti. Musique nous qui marche, boy boy boy. Musique nous qui marche. En musique nous qui roule, pas d'inné pour aller.
Music nous que marcher. Music nous. Music nous que rouler.
Après ça, on commence à chanter aussi. Et c'est quand nous belle et jolie, les couleurs ça qui est sorti. En l'an 2000, nous qui premier, jeunesse en nous qui débarqué. En tout pays du monde entier, avec musique à balancer.
Music nous. Music nous que marcher. Music nous. Music nous que rouler.
Daya, Chavalia. Daya, Chavalia. Nous que pousser, allez. Nous que pousser, monter. Ça qui n'est fini. Ça qui est dominé, c'est lui qui est dominé. Ça qui est marché, c'est ça qui est marché. Je n'ai pas en tout pays du monde entier, yo j'apparais. En toute manière, en toute façon. Je laisse en nous Paris, moi-même en Chaparis. Musique, 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 musique. Devant, 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 devant. Moi-même tout bagage, je vais parler. Pour mettre soleil n'importe côté. En satellite ou en cabois.
Music nous. Music nous. Music nous. Music nous. Music nous.
Je laisse en nous parler pour faire la tête trembler.
Music nous.
Je laisse en nous parler pour faire la tête trembler.
Music nous.
Je laisse en nous parler, moi-même en Chaparis.
Music nous.
Elle saute Paris, elle saute Paris. Moi-même en Chaparis. Elle saute Paris, elle saute Paris.
How's everyone doing? Give us a wave. Yeah.
Nyango na langwa no biyo wan tatano. Mende mabiso bato ba musumbu. Wengele omunja. Deto sona musima. Yitombo antolanga. Senga. Amuna teteo, ye bobe. Amuna tete, son, senga nemba. Ebe eni londa gitae. Zunga sonyolo. Bebuna be mawa, kainde kabakala Mundi mutia etum. Son,
Do a bite. Leave me ball of London. Do a bite. Leave me ball of. Do a bite. Leave me ball of London. Do a bite. Leave me ball of.
amwenja. Dongia kwenye pa momene esimene ne pon. Wombo tedi mosena mo, to eudu, to bolongi. Alea. Makatae, na tem, imbe sue na makakoe. Mudi uma umbea, koa kwedi Usombo mtombi bobe, muna teteo. Done bambo wae.
Do a bite. Leave me the ball alone, boy. Do a bite. Leave me the ball alone. Do a bite. Leave me the ball alone, boy. Do a bite. Leave me the ball alone.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're losing audio from the DJ. Stick with us. We'll try and get him back. Here we go.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep dancing. The music's in your head now. As we're coming up to the end, this might be a nice time to smoothly transition. I don't know how our music man is ready. There we go.
Oh, we got Al's back.
Yo, 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 yo. I want to hear a big hands up, a big shout out to Alza. Thank you very much. Incredible, incredible set.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody. Incredible dancing. We're just coming up to our slowing musical part of this evening. We have our resident musical man. It's Nathan. You may know him for his musical morning sets. He's going to be playing for our ending session before we wind down to the after party. If you're enjoying this evening and everything we're doing, I ask that if you can contribute with a little bit of cash if you've got it. If you don't worry about it. We've got our PayPal link in the chat. That's to help us put on parties and keep it going, keep the music, keep the dancing, keep the love. I'm going to hand over to the music man himself, Nathan. Nathan Finkel, if you're wondering. He plays music every morning for us. Take it away.
everyone. Welcome to the after party. We've got some really great acts for you to wind down from tonight. I'm going to introduce you over to Susan McConnell. So I'm just going to unmute Susan. Miss Susan, are you there?
I am.
Hello, Susan.
Hey.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Well, I'm a bit sick, but I'm not, I won't talk about that yet. I want to introduce you because you're going to do some lovely poetry for us.
Yes.
Oh, and also, I just want to say thank you to Nathan, who played, and everyone who played, and all the DJs who played earlier. Thank you for an amazing party. So tonight we've got Susan, and then we've got some wonderful acts for you. We've got, let's get my list. We've got Tamrin Payne doing some poetry readings. We've got Where the Moon Is, which is Nathan, who we just saw, performing with Alice Conway. We've got an amazing Tallulah Rendell, which she's going to do some wonderful music that's going to set you in sort of a meditative, sleepy vibe. And then we've also got a closing meditation from the lovely Shoshana, who you may have seen earlier in the social room playing games with Adam. Right, playing games with Adam. But anyway, Susan, I'm gonna put it over to you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, I'm really nervous and my voice is shaking a little bit, but I'll do my best. My plan is to read you 7 poems around the theme of love. 4 of them are by Scottish poets, 3 of them, I can't remember now, by Rabbie Burns. So one of them, the first one, is about the love of life, 2 about the love of another, the 3rd about an illicit love, the 4th is sort of family love, and no, those numbers are wrong, never mind, in that order. Love of family, and the last one is about love of the world. So hopefully I won't screw it up. Okay, so the first one was To His Coy Mistress by Andrew Marvell. Had we but whirled enough in time, this coyness, lady, were no crime. We would sit down and think which way to walk and pass our long love's day. Thou by the Indian Ganges side should rubies find, I by the tide of Humber would complain. I would love you 10 years before the flood, and you should, if you please, refuse till the conversion of the Jews. My vegetable love should grow vaster than empires and more slow. 100 years should go to praise thine eyes and on thy forehead gaze. 200 to adore each breast, but 30,000 to the rest. An age at least to every part, and the last age should show your heart. For lady, you deserve this state, nor would I love at lower rate. But at my back I always hear time's winged chariot hurrying near, and yonder all before us lie, deserts of vast eternity. Thy beauty shall no more be found, nor in thy marble vault shall sound my echoing song then worms shall try that long preserved virginity, and your quaint honour turn to dust, and into ashes all my lust. The grave's a fine and private place, but none, I think, do there embrace. Now therefore while the youthful hue sits on thy skin with morning like morning dew, and while thy willing soul transpires at every pore with instant fires, now let us sport us while we may, and now, like amorous birds of prey, rather at once our time devour than languish in his slow chapped power. Let us roll all our strength and all our sweetness up into one bowl, and tear our pleasures with rough strife through the iron gates of life. Thus, though we cannot make our sun stand still, yet we will make him run. So the next one is Rabbie Burns, who's a countryman of mine. And there's 2 Rabbie Burns ones. This one is polite. The next one, some of you have heard me do it before, and it's normally not so much, so I have to try to remember to do the version that doesn't have any sweary words in it. So let me see. So this is one I think that in Scotland lots of us learned at primary school. It's quite well known, A Red, Red Rose. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with their sun, I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. Well, fare thee weel, my only love, and fear thee weel a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 mile. So the next one is also a Scottish poet, a female poet this time, and I quite like this one. Let me see. I got distracted by someone's message in the side there. This is Warming Her Pearls by Cara Ann Duffy, who was the Poet Laureate till last year, I think. It goes like this. Next to my own skin, her pearls, my mistress bids me wear them, warm them until evening, when I will brush her hair. At 6, I place them round her cool white throat. All day I think of her, resting in the yellow room, contemplating silk or taffeta which gown tonight. She fans herself while I work willingly, my slow heat entering each pearl, slack on my neck her rope. She's beautiful. I dream about her in my attic bed, picture her dancing with tall men, puzzled by my faint, persistent scent beneath her French perfume, her milky stones. I dust her shoulders with a rabbit's foot, watch the soft blush seep through her skin like an indolent sigh. In her looking glass, my red lips part as though I want to speak. Full moon, her carriage brings her home. I see her every movement in my head, undressing, taking off her jewels, her slim hand reaching for the case, slipping naked into bed the way she always does. And I lie here, awake, knowing the pearls are cooling even now, in the room where my mistress sleeps. All night, I feel their absence, and I burn. So the next one is the one that I have to remember not to do the version that I normally do. I do the slightly more polite version. It's called Coming Through the Rye, and it's another Rabbie Burns poem. And it's also about love, but more about maybe the type of love that would be frowned upon by polite society, or perhaps the kind of feeling it's just nobody else's business. And it goes, Jenny's often wet for her body, Jenny's seldom dry. She draggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye. Coming through the rye, poor body, coming through the rye. She draggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye. Gin a body, meet a body, coming through the rye. Gin a body, kiss a body, need a body cry. Jenny's often wet for her body, Jenny's seldom dry. She draggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye. Gin a body, meet a body, coming through the rye. I got distracted there, oh no! Gin a body, meet a body, coming through the glen. Gin a body, kiss a body, need the whole world ken. Jenny's often wet for her body, Jenny's seldom dry. She draggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye. Gin a body, meet a body, coming through the grain. Gin a body, kiss a body, the things a body saying. Jenny's often wet for her body, Jenny's seldom dry. She draggled all her petticoaty coming through the rye. Ilka lassie has her loddy, men they say aye, yet all the loddies smile at me coming through the rye. I'm really glad that I didn't say the bit I was worried I was going to say, and then I screwed it up anyway. Oh well. So this is another Scots poet. He's called Murdoch MacLean. It's called Sleep Well. I'm not sure how much the last one made sense to some people who aren't Scots, but we'll see how this goes. It goes, sleep well, my bairnie, sleep. The long, long shadows creep. The fairies play on the moonlicht brae, and the stars are on the deep. The old wife sits her lane, I ont the cauldron hearthstane, and the wind comes down wi' eerie croon to hush my bonny wame. The bogeyman's awa', and the dancers rise and fall, and the howlet's cry for the bour tree high comes through the mossy shaw. Sleep well, my bairnie, sleep, the long, long shadows creep. The fairies play on the moonlicht brae, and all the stars are on the deep. Now the next one is, I don't know, I was read this as a child. I'm not sure if a lot of other people are familiar with it as well. It's called Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod, and I had this in a book when I was little with some really lovely illustrations. It was by Eugene Field. It goes, Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod one night sailed off in a wooden shoe, sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We've come to fish for the herring fish that live in the silver sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod. The old moon laughed and sang a song as they rocked in the wooden shoe. and the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. The little stars were herring fish that lived in the beautiful sea. Now cast your nets wherever you wish, never afraid are we. So cried the stars to the fishermen three, winkin', blinkin', and nod. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Then down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. 'Twas all so pretty a sail it seemed, as if it could not be, and some folk thought that 'twas a dream they dreamed of sailing that beautiful sea. But I shall name you the fishermen three, winkin', blinkin', and nod, and the wooden shoe that sailed the skies as a wee one's trundle bed. So shut your eyes while mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you walk in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three, winkin', blinkin', and nod. Okay, so one last one. This is less bedtimey, but one that certainly seems relevant to the situation at the moment, and you've probably seen recently anyway. It is by Kitty O'Meara, and it's called In a Time of Pandemic. And the people stayed home and read books and listened and rested and exercised and made art and played games and learned new ways of being and were still and listened more deeply. Some meditated, some prayed, some danced, some met their shadows, and the people began to think differently. And the people healed, and in the absence of people living in ignorant, dangerous, mindless, and heartless ways, the earth began to heal. And when the danger passed and people joined together again, they grieved their losses and made new choices and dreamed new images and created new ways to live and heal the earth fully as they had been healed. Yeah, that's all from me. Hope you like that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susie. That was amazing, and you have a really soothing voice.
Thank you, darling.
That was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. So we would like to introduce the next set, which is Nathan Finkel, which we all know hopefully really well. We've seen him on the BBC News, and we've got something really special because his girlfriend is joining us, and they're from Liverpool. So it's always great to see where we're all connecting when we're in different places across the world. So they are doing a song called Where the Moon Is. Enjoy. I don't think we can hear you, Nathan. Can you say something just to... Nope. Should we maybe go on to the next person whilst you're organising? Because we can't hear you. Could we go on to Tamarin next? Or no, Nathan wants us to wait. There we go, we're good.
There we go.
Let me move back quite a bit.
Thank you.
Is that right?
That one. Okay.
Do you want me to move that more?
some pain. Can you tell how you feel from a cold steel rail? Smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for dreams, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange one part in the war for lead role in the cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. How we found the same old fear. Wish you were here. There's no time to regret. Kept his dick wet with his same old safe bet. Me and my head high, my tears dry, get on without my guy. You went back to what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread troubled track, my undone stand, I go back to black. We only said goodbye in words, I died 100 times. You go back to her and I'll go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough. You love blow and I love her. And life is like a pipe. I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We all didn't say goodbye in words, I died 100 times. time. You go back to her and I go back to that. It's a god-awful small affair. The girl with the mousy hair. And mommy is yelling no. Daddy is told her to go. But a friend is nowhere to be seen. She walks through a sunken dream. The seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked on the silver screen. But the film is a saddening bore. I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be read again as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at that. Oh man, beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is life fun? More. America's tortured brow. Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. The workers will strike for fame. Lennon's on sale again. See, that might seem their million horse from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Britannia is out of bounds to my mother, my dog, and clowns. But the film is a saddening bore. Lived it 10 times or more. It's about to be read again as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at that. Oh man, beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. It's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? Thank you.
Thank you. Gosh. Hold on, I've just lost it. So next we have Tamrin, and she will be doing an abstract from a poetry book called The Butterfly Ball. Is Tamrin there?
There I am. My sound on?
Hello. Yes, your
Is
sound
my
is on.
sound on?
Yeah.
I'm so bad with technology. Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. Oh my goodness. Yes, wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And the poetry as well. That was really wonderful. Thank you very much. Yes, I was just rifling through and I was asked to read something, my old bookshelf, and I found this poetry book from the 70s. It's my sister's, and here it is. You can see that, and it's got some amazing illustrations in it. And it just made me think about how we're kind of all partying inside at the moment, and nature's kind of having a party outside, and that's exactly what they're doing in this book. So I'm just going to do a few excerpts. As night turns to dimness and draws back its curtain, stars, those bright sequins, now all disappear. As dimness grows radiant, dawn makes it certain that butterfly weather, quite perfect, is here. Thundery cumulus masses are drifting very far off. Overhead, very high, cirrus clouds spread their pink feathers, then lifting, dissolve and are lost in the turquoise blue sky. Up comes the sun, and the very long shadows grow shorter. His light is like amber, the glow, where grey mists have melted away from the meadows, starts dewdrops all sparkling like jewels below. Creatures that fly or that creep, hop or run, now wake all at once at a loud trumpet call to tell them this greatest of days has begun, the day of the feast and the butterfly ball. At the sound of the trumpet, the dozens invited now jump out of bed, squealing, "This is the day! Oh, goody, the ball! Aren't you madly excited? Get up and get ready. Let's be on our way." And I'm just going to show you one specific character because there's millions. This just gives you an example of them. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Dreamy in the afternoon, Froggy went a-wooing far where the clear-cut hilltops are. Idly touching his guitar, noticed Badger drifting by. Badger in his striped balloon to the ball go drifting by, not too low and not too high, through the dreamy afternoon. Where the clear-cut hilltops are, reflected in the glassy lake, Froggy plucked at his guitar through the dreamy afternoon, ditties drifting on the wind, fingers picking out the tune, never making a mistake. Fox was fishing with a friend and they listened by the lake. Froggy had set out a-wooing, but having sung and having played and found that there was nothing doing, comfortably down he laid, both himself and his guitar, where the spotted agarics are. On that pillow dreaming, he saw uprising, circling, see, persons known to you and me. How could those creatures that slither and crawl ever have got to the butterfly ball? All had been asked and wanted to go, but snails are so sluggish and slugs are so slow. How could they have got to the ball? "We'll put on an airlift, I think it our duty, and ferry them there," said the Camberwell beauty. "We'll fly through the sky in this festival weather, a 7 in hand, all harnessed together, and we can bring them to the ball." So Swallowtail, Orange Tip, Peacock and Brimstone, Purple Emperor, Little Chalk Blue, brighter than flags of the quarrelling nations, happily fluttered and peacefully flew and ferried the snails to the ball. Did they ever look upward, the watchers below? Not they, nor the fielders, nor those at the wicket. All were watching to see how this over would go. And the Weevil's ace batsman, a demon at cricket, was keeping his eye on the ball, his weevilish eye on the ball. The most wonderful tune in the world, all other claims are false, is Simon Centipede's masterpiece, the Lepidoptera Waltz. On the night of the butterfly ball, we heard the music begin. Cymbals and harp and drum, bassoon, clarinet, violin. How splendidly Simon plays. Nothing could be so neat as the way he strikes the notes with a dozen or more of his feet. When the guests began to dance, even those who had no wings flew around as if in a dream, on feet like enchanted things. The dancers went off their heads. You've never heard such applause as Simon bowed and bowed to the storm of bravos and encores. When he kissed the butterfly's hand and said, "Madame, I wrote it for you," 2 tears of joy in her eyes twinkled like morning dew. Everyone had heard the feast would be spread out under the broad oak tree. At toadstool tables, here we are, happily eating, as you can see. The grasshopper's given us such a treat by getting us just what we like to eat. On every table, there's different food, some to be nibbled, some to be chewed. Moths and butterflies suck what is sweet. Squirrels crack nuts, they don't like meat. Green stuff pleases hares and rabbits, but some of us insects have cannibal habits. Caterpillars keep chumbling away at nice green salads night and day, but moles and frogs like worms for their tea. To eat bread and butter, they'd never agree. What a lot of trouble grasshoppers take. There goes one with a strawberry cake. And grasshopper, look, this glass is mine. Please fill it up again with blackberry wine. The ball is beginning. From every direction, guests are all crowding to join in the fun. Was ever there seen such a varied collection of beautiful creatures? The ball has begun. First the damselflies ballet, so nimble on tiptoe, with glittering wings, and so famous these 4, they can kick in a can-can or dance a calypso, and whatever they do always gets an encore. When rabbit and fox put on different faces, you can't be quite certain whichever they are. But soon all the guests will be showing their paces to the loud hurdy-gurdy and Froggy's guitar. They'll see Ariana on gossamer prancing over harlequin hair with his one hairband, and happy-go-lucky grasshopper dancing with lovely winged butterflies hand in hand. With slugs, mice, squirrels, and all sorts of creatures, ants, moths, and earwigs, the place will be packed. Some will say, "Whose are those faces and features?" And all will be happy as act follows act. Each one will feel that this great ball is bringing the joy of a lifetime, and all are agreed with Froggy, who twangs his guitar, singing sweetly his favourite song that says, "Love's all you need." Last one. Such a ball and such a feast no one can forget. Oh, if both would last at least one more hour, not finish yet. Some are sleepy, some could madly dance away till dawn. Lovely wings are folding sadly. One small ant was seen to yawn. Now the great big moon is sinking and goodbyes are said. Darkness spreads and some are thinking, who will light us home to bed? Switching on his greenish light, Glowworm's heard to say, he's so helpful and polite, "Let me put you on your way. With my light, I'll guide you all homeward like a friend. While you're sleeping, feast and ball, in your dreams will never end." That's it.
Wow, thank you so much, Tamarin.
Thank you.
That was lovely. I feel like I need to take off all my wig and my this stuff. So we have an amazing artist on next. It's Tallulah Rendell. I just want to check if she is there. I'm pinned, so there she is. Hi Tallulah. You are unmuted. Hello, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. Oh, what's that?
Just got something that's flashed up on my screen. That off there. Yeah, great.
So Tallulah is you're going to give us a sort of meditative, I hope I've got this right, some mantras and some gong and guitar.
Yeah, I'm going to start with a song called Radiate, which is a song from my 4th album, and I'm just going to do a little stripped down version of it. And then I'm going to play some mantras and finish with the gong. So we'll see how that goes. It's my first attempt at doing anything online, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've been doing quite a bit, like you've been doing workshops, haven't you? I think online. So, but yeah, looking forward. Thank you so much for playing. I'm going to I'm going to mute myself so you can start.
All right, my love, thank you. Just want to say thank you so much to Zara and Sam actually for inviting me to come and be here this evening. So, and to Christian and Nathan for all their help. It's been a little journey of working out how to do music online. So this is called Radiate. In the spaces in between, dancing in the liminal dreams, breathing now all into life. Stepping now, moving forward, following my heart in this dark autumn, and your light is falling as the light is calling. So if this is love, let's take the chance to build it on up, but let's build it to last. 'Cause baby, we just radiate, yeah. We just radiate, yeah. So if this is love, let's take the chance to build it on up, but let's build it to last. 'Cause baby, we just radiate, yeah. We just radiate. We radiate love. We radiate love. We radiate love. Radiate, yeah. We radiate love. We radiate love. We radiate love. You hold my heart, and with your love I've walked through the dark. Now I am calling you, oh I am calling you. As the seasons turning inwards, it's time for us to dive and fly. But if this is love, let's take the chance to build it on up, and let's build it to last. 'Cause baby, we just radiate, yeah. We just radiate, yeah. So if this is love, let's take the chance to build it on up, and let's build it to last. 'Cause baby, we just radiate, yeah. We just radiate. We radiate love. We radiate love. We radiate love. Radiate, yeah. We radiate love. We radiate love. Radiate love. Radiate, yeah. We radiate love. We radiate love. We radiate love. Radiate love. We radiate love. We radiate. So I'm gonna thank you. So in my life I'm a songstress, but I'm also a sound therapist. So I'm gonna gently take us down into some mantras and some weaving of sound with singing bowls and then down into the gongs. So if you want to start kind of becoming horizontal, then I invite you to do that. Just going to begin with Gayatri mantra. It's a mantra for really calling in balance, and I just invite you to take some breaths from the earth up into the heart, and just to really tune into that place of grounded open-heartedness, and to breathe that loving kindness through your full body, and just to send healing if you're not feeling so well through your body, and also just sending that loving kindness out into the world to be fully received. And so this is the Gayatri mantra. breath into your heart. Just to notice how your body feels in this moment. Notice how the sound tickles its way through your body. And it brings a smile to your face, to your heart. Sound of sunshine just running across your whole body. Like a wave of beauty, a wave of light, a wave of love. Reaching you in your dreams, those of you that are sound asleep, wearing amazing eye masks, snuggling on sofas with incredible wigs and heart spaces. And just honouring the gratitude for what's been created this evening, and the hard work and the love that's gone into bringing us together. I wish you a really beautiful, beautiful night. Rest well deeply. Handing back over to Zara. Good night.
Thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. And I cried many times. And I want to say thank you for all the acts and every part of this party tonight. It's become very healing for me. And I don't know if it's been healing for others, but it's been absolutely amazing. And I want to hold on to this energy that I've cultivated by tonight's experience. And I want to take you all on a journey of a meditation, a guided meditation, just for some grounding energy and some protection for the rest of the week. So I'd like us to be taking some deep breaths. So if we can close our eyes or do whatever we like, this is going to be a visualized meditation. So with me, just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now I want us to start to imagine a bright ball inside of our stomach. And this ball has a color to it. And this color is whatever color you want it to be. Let your unconscious give you that color, that healing color that you need right now to support you. And with every breath that you take, allow that energy ball to get bigger. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to notice this energy ball get bigger and feel it up against your chest. It's coming bigger and bigger with every breath. Start to notice it cover your legs. Goes out from your heart. It's a bubble shaping all around you. All your energy, all of your love. This color is covering you, loving you, protecting you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just enjoy this immersed experience of this ball around you, this color, this bright light. It's giving you energy, it's giving you love, it's giving you health. It's all around you. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just stay in this moment. I want to say thank you. And everyone looks, most people look asleep. That's beautiful. Everyone looks really calm, apart from Suze. How are you all doing here? Yeah, happy, feeling calm, feeling the love. I would like to, beautiful. I would like to open this up to a shared discussion. And I'd like people to put up their hand if they want to say anything about the experience tonight, anything that they've enjoyed, anything that they want to note and share with the rest of this group. If you want to say anything, just put up your hand.
I have opened up microphone access, so if you want to say something, you can just unmute yourself and come on and say something.
Can somebody prod Robert to make sure he's all right?
Seems like we're all pretty happy.
I just wanted to say something. I wanted to thank you, Shoshana, for that beautiful meditation, to Lula for that incredible performance, and all of you for sharing this journey tonight, which started off in a party and ended in this beautiful coming together. And for me, I know I really needed this. It's been a very difficult week, a lot of emotions, but this has kind of really given me the kind of the connection that was missing. So I just wanted to thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
I just came at the end because I'm in New York and I had things I had to do, but I came into the gongs and it made me cry. But I was on earlier a little bit, the very beginning during dance party, and how lucky I am to have this little piece at the end. Thank you for both of them, and I'm still energized. I have a nail painting party to go to after this.
Thank you. Loving all the hearts I'm seeing around. Thank you. And Sarah, did you want to speak? No?
Okay. I think we're going to bring the party to a close now. Thank you all. We're probably going to be doing another one next week. Please share with your friends and anyone you think would enjoy this experience. I'm just going to say before we end that everything tonight that you've seen has been done voluntary. If you've enjoyed this experience and you'd like to contribute, this is completely up to you. We don't ask you necessarily to do that. It's just an invitation to support the artists and the team. There's a lot of people that have put a lot of work this week into this party. So if you can share anything you have to support the work, and if not, that's perfectly fine. We do it for the love, and we just enjoy the experience with you. So thank you. I'm going to hand over to Christian to end this evening. I hope you have a really beautiful weekend. Thank you very much.
And there's not much more I can say than to thank all of our amazing contributors and all of you wonderful party people for going through the gears with us and sticking with us. And I hope it meant something to you as well and got you ready for bed in these difficult times. Thank you all. Going to end the meeting now, and we'll see you again online soon. I love you. Bye-bye.